This is the beginning of the Things You Need to Know About.com management series. Let's get started with what is it? Management takes place within an organization or structure. Note that at the very top of the structure is management, under which everything falls. Also note that leadership is the foundation of the structure. The upward pointing arrows indicate that it permeates throughout the organization. Now, within the organization or structure, the manager allocates resources: human, financial, physical, and informational, using the functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. An example of planning might be creating a budget, which would then become a major control mechanism. Organizing could be the structuring of human resources into an organization chart. Leading might be influencing others to achieve organizational goals created in the planning function. And an example of controlling would be comparing budget with actual figures and taking corrective action if necessary. Please note how the interlocking circles are drawn around each function, showing the interrelationships and the dependencies upon each other. Now, performing these functions most efficiently and effectively creates a competitive advantage, which leads to achieving organizational goals. So in summary, management takes place within an organization or structure and is positioned at the top under which everything falls, whereas leadership is the foundation upon which an organization is built. Then, within the organization or structure, managers allocate resources: human, financial, physical, and informational, using the functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to most efficiently and effectively achieve organizational goals.
Marketing. The first few words that usually pop into a person's head are marketing equals sales. Marketing is not just personal selling or even just advertising. Most people define marketing in a very limited way. Marketing includes activities such as public relations, sales promotion, advertising, social media, pricing, distribution, and many other functions. Companies have increased their marketing budgets dramatically. For example, it is estimated that companies spend over $15 billion annually on marketing to just kids. This is an increase of over 2.5 times more than they were spending in 1992. The cumulative function of marketing is to communicate, deliver, and create value to the consumer. In addition, companies must take into consideration their employees, stakeholders, and society. The most successful companies engage in very consumer-oriented marketing. They spend enormous amounts of time, money, and resources examining the everyday lives of their customers, and then create products to fill a need. Examples of companies that are known for creative, leading-edge marketing are Disney, Pepsi, Apple, and Procter & Gamble. Marketing is made up of 4 elements: product, place, promotion, and price. The elements must be used in a cohesive plan to effectively target the consumer. A product can be either a physical product or a service. Place is where the product is purchased. Price is the amount a consumer pays for the product, and promotion consists of the communication tools used to effectively get the company's message out. The official definition of marketing is it is a philosophy that's main focus is providing customer satisfaction. Marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Also included in the definition are all of the activities that help businesses reach their target market effectively. The ultimate outcome for marketing is when a successful exchange occurs.
Hello class, have you any marketing concepts that need explaining?
Professor Siegfried, how would you define marketing management?
Good question, Mimi. Marketing management is the art and science of choosing target markets and building profitable relationships with them. The marketing manager's role is to find, attract, keep and grow customers by creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value.
Thanks, Professor, for this explanation.
The second part of Activity 1 is defining marketing objectives. You should define and justify 3 suitable marketing objectives for the business scenario you have been given. These objectives should be SMART. They should be specific, so they clearly state what is to be achieved. This achievement should be measurable, such as having a numerical target or percentage. Objectives should also be achievable, one that the business could realistically achieve. One of the most important qualities is that it should be relevant to the business and the overall aim that is outlined in the case study. Finally, it should be time-bound, meaning it should have a time frame or deadline. Don't forget that marketing objectives are different to general business objectives or financial objectives, so you should make sure you choose objectives that are relevant to the business and marketing. This includes objectives relating to things like market share, brand awareness, identifying target markets and sales. You should avoid any objectives relating to profits or costs, as these are generally financial objectives. Once you have decided the marketing objectives for the business, you should justify them in the context of the case study. You should explain why each objective is relevant and suitable for the business, and also briefly discuss how achieving the objective would benefit the business.
Organizing, staffing, directing, and control. Planning is charting the future. It is deciding in advance what to do, when to do it, and how it's gonna be done. It can be as big as deciding the mission, vision, and objectives of a company, or a plan to improve certain business metric of your team. It is identifying what you want, when you should achieve it, and how it will be achieved. Next, organizing is called the backbone of management. Organizing is grouping of activities together. Think of your departments. All employees that hire additional employees are grouped under the recruitment department, or those who advertise and sell the product serve under marketing and sales, and those who actually make the product or services work under productions or operations. Organizing is also creating the organizational structure or hierarchy of the business. It's delegation of authority and creation of responsibilities and tasks. Organizing also ensures that whatever necessary items the business or department needs are met, such as the need for materials like machineries or computers, capital, and personnel. Third, staffing is commonly associated with hiring and promoting employees. As a function of management, it goes more than that, as it involves training and development, remuneration or compensation, and performance appraisal. Directing, on the other hand, makes the plans concrete. It involves supervision, motivation, leadership, and guidance of employees. All of these are done to ensure that organizational goals are met. Finally, controlling is measuring performance on a set of standards and correcting any deviation. Let's say your actual net promoter score or client satisfaction is lower than the target. Control would mean creating the necessary steps to correct and achieve the target. Overall, a frontline leader would normally do a smaller version of each function. On a bigger level, each function can be represented by different departments or roles. Planning is normally done by middle managers and up, such as department managers or district heads. Organizing is done by HR or senior managers, while staffing is handled by training, recruitment, and HR. Directing is handled by frontline leaders or operations, and control is handled by quality control. These are just some general activities of each function, and each industry or business will have more or less depending on their needs and wants. So these are the functions of management,